Alright, Shalom, y'all. First, foremost, to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. The second one to start off by giving double honor to your positive else GreatMillstone who rule well. The third one to say Shalom, YAHAWAH, Bakiyasha, and Shirala. To help elect us produce shit because of the earth. Yeah, so I got my nose a little bit kind of blocked up here. It's kind of weird when I'm talking, but yeah, I just got over being sick. And one thing I would add is just starting out put up the prayers, man, because I was sick for like it was real bad, like about 5 days. I had like a fever, all type of stuff going on. And I'm telling you, it was a little bit, it was more than that going on, but it was crazy, man. And after all it was said and done, man, I put up a prayer, and then like almost immediately, I started feeling better. So after all was said and done, the prayers, man, you gotta put up the prayers, and the Lord will work with you, man. But hey, but yeah, I was just making this quick video because I saw this article. I was just scrolling through. And I saw this article on this creature, and I was like, "What? This creature looks kind of dope. It looks like kind of majestic." So let me get it. It's called like a where is it at? Pangolin. Pangolin. There's a issue going on because they have a market right now. The pendulum market. Let me just go and find the actual creature first, man. Let's see. Pendulum. Let me see. So this thing right here. I don't know if you ever see one of these things. I was so scrolling through. I was like, why is it such a big deal? Apparently, right now, this thing's like it's super endangered right now. Like, let me check it out, see why it's endangered. And lo and behold, I see that it's endangered because the scales, man. They've been selling the scales, and like seven species of this particular creature is endangered because they're out there eating the creature out in Moab land, which is already going off, man. Because obviously you don't eat this thing. This thing doesn't look like anything you would eat. When you're looking at it, like it looks like an armadillo or some type of, I don't know. I think it looks dope, but like I couldn't make it out to tell what it was. It, like saved my life when I was looking at it, so I just had to look it up. And I'm like, what is this thing? And then Spirit Happy keep looking it up. This is both ugly and beautiful at the same time. And I found out that, yeah, they were poaching it. I'm like, oh, man, why are they poaching this thing, man? They going off, man. So, like, okay, they poaching it. This thing's, like, crazy expensive. Yeah, the market's been, like, multiplying over the last, like, couple years. And then now, they're making a call to stop it completely. So, basically, at this point, I'm looking it up, and then I go even deeper into the article. Blah, blah, blah. Let me skip to the point. And then I found out that they were taking the scales. It just madness, man. So they're taking the scales from this thing, and and let me just read it, man. Let's see, Chinese medicine in pangolin, man, and Eastern medicine is almost as bad as Western medicine, man. You see what I'm saying? Like they have herbs. But the things that they do, man, it just tells you, man, that they don't have that mindset that you're supposed to have, man. It's not in them to do like yeah, it's not in them to do as you would do as an Israelite, man. See what I'm saying? So this is what they're doing with it. It says the pangolin or scaly anteater, so it's an anteater, is the most primitive of Chinese mammals, man. And it was really fruitful at first. It says that although it is fully protected by law in the colony islands of Hong Kong, the demand for its carcasses makes more extensive protection in South China necessary. So the animal itself is eaten, but a greater danger arises from the belief that its scales have medicinal value. So it says fresh scales are never used, but dried scales are roasted, ashed, cooked in oil. It says butter, oil, and vinegar, boy's urine are roasted with with earth or oyster shells. It says to cure a variety of illnesses. I'm like, okay, so at this point I'm like, okay, so I know how Moab is. They know some weird ways to like cure some illnesses. So like, okay, maybe they own us up there. Maybe they found out, see, since things has some sort of medicinal value, it is scales. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, let me see what they're using to try and cure with this animal. And then I keep reading and I see it says amongst these things that they're curing, it says are excessive nervousness. It says a hysterical crying in children, women possessed by devils and ogres, malarial fever, and deafness. So they're out there trying to cure demons. So basically, which is hysterical crying in children. So, and women possessed by devils and ogres. To me, both sound grouped together. Excessive nervousness, all it sounds like some demons to me, man. And it's been booming more and more, man. So yeah, that just tells me that and it says, let me just read a little bit more. It says so much are pangolin scales and requests that that for these purposes that yearly the scales from 4,000 or 5,000 individuals were imported from Java with a value of 33,700 guilders. So basically, I just saw that. I'm like, oh man, so this creature in the scales in the market is getting more expensive and more booming, so that these people can get these scales, to basically cure and cast out these demons, man. Because I don't know what's going on over there, but apparently people are bucking out over there, man. You see what I'm saying? And these witch doctors or these people think they found a miracle cure to be able to stop it, man. But really, it's just because of the times that we're coming into, man. It's those demons are stirring up, man. See what I'm saying? And the angels, they're getting everybody ready, man. See what I'm saying? So this is just the beginning of terrorism madness, man. See what I'm saying? And I saw that, I was like, oh man, that's crazy, man. That it's becoming more and more of a thing out there, that they're trying to cure these things, basically these demons and things like that, with these scales, man. Even going to the extent of paying thousands and thousands of dollars for them, man. And the market's just booming that much right now, man. And it's all over the place in Asia now, man. So I was like, oh man, that's crazy. Let me go make a video on this real quick. And so yeah, let me just gotta end it with the scriptures. Let's see. The ones that I know. Okay, there we go. I'm not tripping. This is Jeremiah 10 and verse 2. I start at 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. It says, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree, and so we already know that's going into Christmas and things like that. But it says, for the customs of the people are vain, man. See what I'm saying? So it's in vain. They're not doing it for any reasons, but they believe definitely. They know that there's something up, man. You know that there's a stirring up, and then these storms, man. Hundreds and hundreds of tornadoes dropping, all these natural earthquakes, all these earthquakes going off, these disasters and natural disasters going off, man. These sicknesses out there, man. Heck, I was even sick, man. So, hey, man, it's really stirring up, man. And one thing we gotta do is put up them prayers, man, because the prayers, in the end of the day, like real talk, is basically what got me back healed. Because I'm telling you, man, it's some stuff in the air right now, man. In this season, man, especially this flu season or sick season or whatever you want to call it, is real bad. But aside from all that, man, yeah, it's getting stirred up, man. See what I'm saying? As we get closer to the end, it's a thickness in the air, man. And people are gonna get desperate, man. They're gonna any way to cure their children, man, until they come to a point where it was in the ancient world, where they run into a prophet or a man in the Lord, or YAHAWASHI even himself, man. And they would knew who they were because of what we did. They were like, okay, obviously this man must be associated with the spiritual, man. See what I'm saying? Because he lives spiritually, and because now this world is in a position where everything's being judged by the spirit. They're gonna have to look. They're gonna be looking for you at that time because they're gonna be desperate, man. I'm like, I can't cast this thing out. Go give me that man that always talks about the spiritual, man. He looks like he sounds like, and he definitely knows how to cast it out, man. He's always speaking in Hebrew, or that language I don't understand is what they might say, or the LaShawn QADASH, you know. They're gonna be looking for you, but at that time it's gonna be too late, man, because what's coming soon is that closing of the gate, or that time where he's gonna make our tongues clean to the roof of our mouth, man. See what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be too late for that, man. They're gonna be looking for you, man. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting right there, because that's really symbolic, man, for like what's to come, man. Because people are gonna start getting desperate, man. They're gonna start looking for you, man, to try and heal them, man, or heal their children, man. But first, you gotta get those people that are gonna be trying to seek to do justice by taking you out, turning you in, or doing whatever, man, because the truth is evil spoken of, man. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't want to go too deep on that, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm leaving it right there, bro. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, glory, honor to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Second, to get double honor to the apostle, GreatMillstone, of course. And then third, we'll say Shalom, Shalom, do you have like to switch to thunder force there? Man, bear with me. So like, yeah, y'all. I'm still trying to get my voice back together. But yeah, Shalom, y'all.